So hi guys, my name is Kestine Michelle. I welcome you to my today's video. I'm happy to go to here. It's my happiness to see you here. It has been a while and we are working very hard to make it possible for each and every Kenyan. So you are most welcome to my today's live. And in my today's video, I'm gonna talk about, let me call it, tutasema nini? According to my title, I have said that I got abused in my first employment. Not only on my first employment, but to some extent, to the places maybe that I have been working in one way or the other, I got abused. And to start with, let me say that nobody knows where you come from, and even those who knows where you come from, they don't know the truth of your life. Yani hawajuangi the nini. Nobody knows you well. The only person who knows you well and good, it's you yourself. So wewe ndio unajijua zaidi ya kila mtu, because your personal heart knows what you want regardless of whom you are and what you want. So I just want to share a story that most people, okay, you just get it in life, but there is always a way out. And I may start by saying, if at any time or under any circumstance you get a job, please make sure you know the terms of the payment, that let's agree with someone at what time he will be paying you or should be paying you, and at what circumstance that you should be paid. Because there are so many people outside there, once you are called for a job, they just go to that job. They will not even sit down to talk with anybody maybe about the payment. You are just called for a job, and then you go and report, and then you just write somewhere that umeingia kazi, and then you start the job. As you are working on your daily basis, that's when somebody tells you that we will be paying you this kind of money, yeah. But remember, you have just been told that you'll be paid this amount of money, but in one way or the other, hakuna mahali mumeandikiana na this person that you will be paid this kind of money, which does not work at the end of it. So it is always good, once you are called for an interview, or if someone connects you to a place of work, please always make sure that you have written somewhere ile siku yenye utalipwa and the amount of money that you will be paid. Because now some people, you know, sometimes when you are looking for a job, you are somehow desperate, and those people take advantage of us, because they know you don't have a job. They will just even tell you the amount of money they will pay you. Hakuna hata mahali mtaandikiana, which is very wrong. I came to learn that if I have to work in a certain company, or if I have to work in somebody's place, lazima tuandikiane even the day that person will be paying me. So I remember my first employment. Let me say that I'm an instructor by profession, but I don't do that work with a reason. It's because now you have a lot of work to do by the end of the day, but the payment you get, it's somehow too retro for you. So I'm not saying that those who are doing the work, it doesn't pay. It pays for them, but as per me, it didn't pay. And if it has to pay, labda I get a job with some organization that pays me better. So I remember one day I was looking for a job, and I went and I got the job. After getting the job, the person who had called me for that job, remember, is an officer somewhere. So the officer was connecting me with another person. Tuseme tu kama ni manager hivi. So when I was connected, remember I was called from the office because that is where I had left my papers, so that I get connected in these places za kufanya kazi instructor course. By the I being a designer by profession, I also did an attachment course whereby I used the fashion skills that I have made me to go to a college school, actually a teacher's college school, so that I can be able to apply them on classes. Yeah, that is technical colleges. Hizo tu, you know them, a polytechnics hivi. So I remember one day I got a job, and when I went to do the job, remember the person I met, it was just a phone call. So go and work in this place. And me with myself, I just went. Remember, I was very young still, and I needed money to change my life. As it has always been my desire to change and transform my life as that is possible, so that I may not waste a lot of time for myself. So I remember one day I went to that place and I reported. Me reporting the work, I knew that maybe there is that salary that they have said to pay me, but I just went there and we talked a little bit, and I was told that we pay this kind of money or this amount of money. But paying this kind of money or that amount of money was not all that good for me, because no, it wasn't bad as long as I was to be paid at the right time. I remember we went and I was told, these ones are paid this, but I won't be paying you this kind of amount of money. So I said yes. I worked there for the first month, second month, 3 months, 4 months. Now, it reached a time, and then I found that during my first month, in the end, sijalipo. The second month has gone, sijalipo. So that month, I started asking myself, now that I have not been paid for 3 months, what does it mean? What does it mean to me? Remember, I was just but a very young girl, and now the month has gone, the second one and the third one. So I asked the person who was concerned. I asked that person, now that 3 months are over, I haven't received my payment. How do I go about it? And that person started giving me stories that, we are helping. We are helping this young generation at least to reach to their at least they get something for their future. And I asked him, now that I'm helping the young generation, meaning that here we are we not getting payment or what? And then the person there told me that here we don't even call it a salary, we just give a tip of maybe some amount of as little as possible, because maybe we are not developed, we don't have much money. I felt offended, because now you have worked for 3 months, you was expecting at least some amount of money. Yeah, so I said to myself, because now it's 3 months, so I said, let me just keep quiet. I see how they will react, if they will pay maybe after 3 months, But after the 3rd month, as I approached the person concerned, he now started telling me stories that he is not even in a position of paying. Because now being not in a position of paying means that they don't care about whether you are being paid or not. So according to me, I said no. I have to go ahead and ask. When I asked, I was told, don't expect much from us. Now, if being a young girl, and then once you work by the end of the day, you need to get the payment. But here there is this person is telling you that you don't expect much, yani au expect much ya kulipwa. So me nikasikia I wasn't comfortable. I went back to the office that had called me. So after going to the office, I was told that I should talk with they will organize with the manager so that I can get paid the little amount they will afford. So I just went back home, and the following day I asked the manager now that I don't have any money even to keep me moving. So what I can do as for me, you just pay me my money and then I quit. You just pay me my money, maybe you can look for someone else, at least mwenye anaweza kuvumilia those things. And then the person told me, no, you don't need to go. We need you here because you are doing a very good job. And then I asked, how will I do this kind of a job whereas I'm not being paid? And the person said that being young, and I should give my skills to other people. I should extend my skills to other people. Nikamwambia my friend, I cannot just give my skills to people without getting paid, because before we hadn't talked about that I'm giving. You see, I wasn't a volunteer. Me, I was looking for a job, but now my employer wants me now to be a volunteer, and of which I cannot, because now everything is waiting for me to change. So guys, I worked there. Remember, I wasn't paid for those months. I worked, and then it reached a point. I knew, okay, the money, there was that kind of money that came, and actually I was paid. Although I was abused, because now staying for 3 months without being paid, and then once you say you don't want that kind of job again, that person comes to you, talk to you, will give you money, will do this, will do this kind of things, will do this kind of thing. And unfortunately, the same person is saying you do that may not do it. So by the end of it, utakuta uko, yani hauko tu sawa, unasikia tu kuna venye mambo haiendi vizuri. And for that, what you do is, what I did is I just gathered my courage, and the moment I got paid, sikutaka kuendelea tena, because I knew I would still be misused. So I decided to quit. Me quitting, they still came to me and told me to be working at least hata kama ni 1 hour or 2 hours per day, and then I go home. Nikamwambia, me, I don't think so, because I think I'm feeling I'm being wasted. And then the person was telling me, you are not getting wasted, you are doing the right thing, you should also give to people, not regardless of being not paid. So when you do see those things, they are not connecting. So me, what I can say is I got abused to that point, and I would advise the young youths that anytime you look for a job, let there be terms and conditions of that job. If you work the first month and you don't get paid, you work the second month and you don't get paid, you work the third month and don't get paid, my friend, quit, because it will cost the whole of your life. So I was paid, but from there I continued to work. Before God opened a way for me, I went back to school. So when I was teaching, when I continue with the teaching, remember those people also, let me just say it in camera, that they didn't pay me all my money. Even to date, they never paid me my money. And to the message I would wish to leave to them is that you may see as if we forgot, even to kukuja kudai, but God knows and God sees you never did good to me. Like me personally, if you are there and you shikana that thing, I wasn't happy. At the same time, even God was not happy. How can a person work as young I was by then, and then by the end of it, you refuse to pay them their money? That wasn't good at all. And wherever you are, you people who never paid me my salary, yenyewe manzi amkufanya poa, but I forgive you, but it hurts, because anytime I remember I woke up in the morning, I went to that place of work, I worked and I never got paid. Inauma. So anytime unaitwa unaitiwa kazi, make sure kuna terms and condition, and if you work for the first month and you find you haven't been paid, please be very cautious. After the second month unaweza kata kufanya kazi for the sake of your life, because now some people just take advantage over you. They know you need to eat, you need to pay the house, and they will not even pay the money. So guys, I just wanted to tell you that in the life that you are living, usiwahi kubali kufanya kazi bila kuagree na the person you are working for, which date atakuwa nalipa and the amount of money that you will be getting paid. With that, people, I'm happy to have you in my channel live. Let's continue subscribing. It's a road to 3K subscribers, and may God bless you so much as we continue. Otherwise, may you have a nice day. May God bless you.